Marty, we're getting ready for Coventry. It's 48 hours or so after the defeat to Portsmouth. How do you handle scenarios like this? Every coach, every manager, every player goes through them at various times. How do you handle them?
Explained before, I'm not carried away so much when we have a good trend of results. I try to keep my head cool in situations like this one, because I experience, fortunately or lucky for me, but I experienced tough situations before in my career, and what I learned from all of those is that life and football is about up and down. So we need to make sure that we keep the direction, that we keep the calm, even though the emotions are there, and making sure that the direction for the players, the drive of all these feelings is the right one to help us to perform.
Looking at results last season, over the Christmas period, we lost 6 of 7 matches, and after that only lost 4 of the remaining 19. Do you learn more about your team and your players during these difficult spells that help you going forward?
100%. I think that's the nature as well of human beings. We learn more from ourselves in the tough moments than not when everything goes well. I think that as a group, those moments are very powerful to grow together, and it takes courage. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of resilience. It takes accept the critics as well. But I'm a strong believer that those moments are the ones that make us be stronger, hopefully, in the future. What I know as well is that whatever we achieved last season, and I know it's a good reference, but it's gone. It's about the next action. It's about the next game. And that's the way I live this game. Mistakes are part of life. Mistakes are part of football. But what I know is that what matters is how you react to those. So even though I made a bad team selection, which is very easy to say after a game, even if I made the right or wrong substitutions, what I know is that what is important is how we approach the next one. And I said the same to the players. When there is a mistake in the pitch, it's part of the game. But we can decide how we react to those mistakes, and that's the moment where we are. We need to show this personality. We need to show that we are very privileged to do what we do, but at the same we work really hard to be here, and I'm so committed to make sure that the next step is the right one.
What have you learned about your players as a group over the last 4 matches?
They are suffering. They are suffering because they care, which for me is it's a very important thing, especially in professional football. I think that we have a group of players that they really want to perform better, that they came here because they wanted to succeed for this club. And we are aware that the achievement that we made last season that was remarkable, that was the foundation to build something strong. And that's what the feeling is, that we cannot just throw everything to the trash because we got 4 defeats in a row, which is disappointing. But at the same time, they're working really hard, and they understand that whatever we have been done, it has not been good enough to get the results that we want. So I see that they are pushing more and more, or responding to those demands, because I'm the first one that I'm aware that whatever we are doing, it's not been enough. So we need to do more and better.
Steve Cook spoke after the game on Saturday, and he said that he as an individual and on behalf of the team took responsibility for them not being at their level as individuals. Seeing that from your captain, do you like to see that? While you won't want him accepting that his teammates haven't been good enough, do you like that your captain is there taking such responsibility?
I like people who doesn't find excuses. I like people who takes responsibility and who shows accountability. And that's the case with Steve, and that's why he's our captain. Everybody, no one can talk about excuses. The table speaks by itself, and what we need to do now is to speak in the pitch.
Coventry on Tuesday, how do you approach this one? They're going through a difficult spell of their own.
Yeah, actually in terms of trend, it's very similar dynamic. I think that they won only 1 of the last 8 games. Still a slower start for them, but they have done it before, and they have managed to show that they are a very good team at this level, with a good and experienced manager. So it's going to be a difficult game for both sides. What I know is that for me it's very important that everybody understands where we are, that everybody understands how important will be this game for us, and the role of the supporters. We play at home. I know that all of us, we were very disappointed after Portsmouth, but I'm sure that the supporters will understand that they can play a very important part of our game. They lived our game so much last season, they can play a very important role on tomorrow's game. And yeah, I'm going to ask them help at this moment, because I know that at the moment the team is not playing at the level that we want. The teams are perhaps missing a little bit of this confidence, and I know that they can play a so important part on this. So usually I'm the first one to say that it's our performances that we need to lift the crowd. At this moment, I think that they can play a very important part on this, and hopefully it's going to be one of these days with this atmosphere that I know that only Loftus Road can produce in an evening game.
And just finally, with regards to team news, what can you tell us? Jake Clark-Salter was on the bench. Obviously, Ilias Chair made his first start of the season on Saturday. What is the latest with regards to Jake and any other availabilities?
It's no news. Everybody is available, but of Liam, except Liam and Jack Colback. The rest is, they have training really well today, and the whole group is ready to hopefully give 3 points.